Ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, you guys, good morning. Here is a quick little video of how I did this design. But I'm gonna just give you a quick rundown of what you need. So you need your tips. This is the tips that I use. They're called Miss Cheering. They do have these on Amazon. Extra long if you want to go with the specific ones that I have. Square tip ones that I like too, but today obviously the design was a little more sharp. The file, the inside of the nail bed, okay, to prepare it, the inside of the nail bed to prepare it. And if you don't use the hand file or the nail file, you're going to use the hand file. And then you want to get your cuticles cleaned up. So you can either use this. This is what I have. You apply it, let it sit there for a few minutes. Push your thing and kind of take it off that way. You use one of these things to clip the cuticles. Sorry, the cuticles. A base coat. I use the Beetles base coat. And then you're going to cure that. Obviously, I use this cute little one-hand cure or my old school one, which I still use to do multiple nails at a time. So you're going to get this builder gel. You can do whatever builder gel you want, but this one, I like this one. It's really thick, so it makes it easy when you're applying tips like this that already have a natural apex because it fills in that gap. So this is what I use for my builder gel. After you put the nail tip on, you're going to prep the nail with the file again to shape it and then buff the top so it's prepared. You're going to go with your base color. I use the XJ100 as my base color, which is what you can see here. Okay, that's the base coat color. The biggest tip before you start doing your gold design, the matte nail polish. This is Rosalind or gel. It's kind of similar to what I use to apply the nails, but it's specific for the gold. You're going to apply that for your design, okay, like these. If you're doing something specific like this, you want between each stroke, you're going to cure for 30 seconds. If you're doing something like this where it's a little bit messier, you're okay with it running into each other, you can just do the design itself and then cure at the end. Grab the glitter and the little makeup brush that comes with the set. If it doesn't come with the set, just go get yourself like they're just like the little makeup ones you use as kids, right? So you're gonna go get that. Then get yourself a second top coat. I have two. This top coat is used for when I do a glitter design. This top coat is used when I just do a regular design and there's no glitter involved. Got it? Got the blooming gel. That's what the thumb is done with. This one is fun. And then that's how you do it. From the process of the nail bed already being prepped and the tip being applied, okay? So the next step is, since I went a whole day without putting the nail on, I'm gonna go ahead and apply some prep and clean to get rid of any moisture that might still be on the nail bed, okay? Go ahead and apply that. If you don't have any prep and clean, I love this stuff, but you can also use isopropyl alcohol. The first layer, right? Do not touch your cuticles. They call that flooding. You do not want to do that. So you get close, but not that close, right? I really like this base coat, honestly. There's no like strong scent that I've smelled with other base coats. So this one is good. And cure that 30 seconds. See, all these other ones I did not match, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply my base color now. This coat. Again, being careful not to flood your cuticle, guys. We don't want this product on our skin, so anytime you get a gel product on your skin, you want to try to remove it immediately because we don't want allergies over here, okay? Want to be allergic and not be able to do our nails anymore because, well, we weren't cautious. Mind you, this is my left hand. My non-dominant hand is painting. Looks a little wonky. Don't be mad at me, alright? Try my best, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and cure that. Now, I do have my Literally, I have my my gloves that I'm supposed to wear when I'm curing nails, okay? But I forgot while I'm doing this stuff, so it is what it is at this point. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with a second coat. I'm not a professional. I didn't go to school for this. I didn't get a certificate. I got a certificate in YouTube University. Not really. I just learned from YouTube. That's literally it. Like, I just seen so many videos and I was like, I want to go ahead and make my own set. I'm a very artistic person. We're gonna go in with our third coat. This is the third and final coat of the color that we are adding to this nail. Now again, you choose whatever, you know, base color you want. I went with this because it's very similar to my natural nail bed, and that's the point. We're gonna go ahead and cure that last final coat. Make sure you keep your gels away from your curing station as well. You do not want to cure your gel and not be able to use it anymore, right? So we are gonna apply blooming gel. Thin coat of the blooming gel. And this is the part that you got to be a little fast about, kind of. Start in the middle. You're gonna do back and forth, okay? And I'm gonna go in here on the sides. Now, if you're like me, I did not do that perfectly, and I'm just gonna let it slide because I'm not gonna redo that now. But you could, if you were like, if you saw this design and you said, you know what, I don't like how straight it is, I'm gonna go ahead and reapply. You can definitely do that. You just use some isopropyl and remove the coat that you just put on before curing it, and that will allow you to go ahead and restart that application process. But if I was doing somebody else's nails, then of course I would. All right, I would be like, we're gonna very much make sure that it's straight down the middle, and make sure you get the sides, the edges. I always find that if I don't get my edges like this, then I have nail or gel that's trying to seep out. And I can see the nail. And you can see what I mean by it's not like right down the middle, right? But it still looks good. I think it still looks great. So then the next step, this is very important when you're doing one of these designs, is you want to get yourself a matte top coat. And if you're wondering, like, where's your son right now? He's with his daddy. He spends every morning with his Faja. Actually, I love how the matte always looks once it's cured. I don't know, something about a matte nail. Oh, it's just beautiful. Salon, and they get your nails all prepped, and they're in that matte buff mode of the tips. And you're like, all right, I'm gonna just pay for this and head out, because you just like how it looks. Matte top coat is applied. I am right-handed, so we're just gonna try and make this work as best as possible. This is why this is important. If you are applying this glitter and you apply it onto a shiny top coat, it's gonna stick the whole nail. Unless that's your design, you don't want that to happen. Okay, we got our glitter. Our application brush is gonna apply this. So beautiful to me, and the process is just something else, you know. I think I got like a cute pink chrome. I might do that next. That sounds cute too right now. Gotta clean up all that extra. Just trying to stay on the nail. So that looks pretty good to me. Okay, so you want to use not the good top coat. You want to just use a basic top coat, specifically made for glitter design. If you don't do that, you're gonna end up with glitter in every set that you do for a full 60 seconds. Make sure everything is sitting in where it's supposed to be sitting in. my son threw up last night, and I also stayed up to do the nails, and I stayed up studying. So like, I'm tired, but I know I needed to get this thumbnail done right now, or it wasn't gonna get done later. So it was a now or never kind of situation, and I figured, you know what? Let's go ahead and record the process so y'all can see this. Then you're gonna apply yourself a cuticle oil if you got one. I'm doing instead good old Vaseline, baby. Take a little bit of that. Have that on there. And then that's how you do the nails. I hope that helped. See you guys next time. Bye.